Hi Scorpios, this is Dejan with Living with Intent, Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Happy new moon in Aquarius. We've got the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Aquarius and a whole bunch of other things going on that we're not going to get into. But with the sun being in Aquarius, this is all about envisioning the ideal circumstances for yourself. What would you be doing in the future ideally? Where are you? Who are you with? You know, get a clear mental picture of that in your head. Once you can see it, then write it down. That takes it from the thought realm, the astral realm, and it brings it down to earth when you write things down. You know, it makes it real, you know, it gives substance to it. Then once you can read it and you can imagine it and see it in your mind, then feel it. What does it feel like being with them and doing that over there? You know, feel it. Once you can feel it, then that's whenever you can manifest it. And then with the new moon being in Aquarius, that's all about, you know, it's also about relationships. Aquarius are really good at building relationships, maintaining relationships. They're really, really good at that and communicating, you know, so take these next couple of days to really think about who you want in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic partner. Absolutely, it can be. But, you know, if you need to build a team to manifest, you know, the ideal career, or, you know, if whatever you want to do, whatever you want to manifest, you need a team, you need people, you need support and help. So think about what type of people, what type of support that you need. Think about it and then incorporate that into the goal, into the vision, you know, so that you can manifest it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the messages from Spirit. I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck, and then I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch tarot deck, and then I will get some I'll pull an oracle card from the Living with a Feather Heart oracle deck. All right, so let's get into it, Scorpios. My deep, dark Scorpios. We just feel everything. You feel it deeper and more intense than anyone else. Especially those with Scorpio moons. I know because I am one. All right, Scorpios. Deal with the unseen, the dark realms. Very wise. They say Scorpio is the sexiest sign in the zodiac. So let's see. This is going to be your Moon Chronicles from Saturday, January 25th. Until Monday the 27th. Let's get into it. Saturn, thank you. What messages do you have for Scorpios on the 25th? Thank you. That's too many. Can I have one more? Saturn. What messages do you have for Scorpios? What can they look out for? What can they expect? I'll get a message for Scorpio. Can I get one more card for Saturday, please? Okay, Sunday, the sun, thank you. What can you shine light on with these deep, dark Scorpios? And then the moon on Monday. What do you have for Scorpios? Thank you. All right, so we've got the High Priestess in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the High Priestess is, she's balanced, she's just, and she's fair. She communicates, justly. She's serious. And she's focused. So are you off balanced in some area of your life? A little bit impatient with the Temperance card in reverse? Is your home life unbalanced? We got the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is, again, it's earth, stability, the foundation, your home, your career, your money. Let's get some clarification for these Scorpios. What's the High Priestess in reverse? Ace of Pentacles. So opportunities are coming your way. The Magician in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So opportunities to create, to manifest. But maybe you don't see them because you're focused on something else. See the Nine of Swords, how she's sitting up in bed, stressed out, crying. So maybe you're not seeing or recognizing these opportunities that are being presented to you because you are focused on something else. You're not able to utilize these opportunities because you're focused on something. You're focused on something else stressful or sad has your attention. What's the Temperance card in reverse? What do you have a lack of patience with? The Emperor. I feel like you have a lack of patience with something that has to do with the home life. Because the Emperor is also like this is Earth, this is like a pentacle basically. You see, the Emperor has on all that red. Red is foundation. It's the stability. That's the root chakra. Okay, and then he's sitting on his or her blue throne. That has to do with communication. And then also that shade of blue more so looks like the third eye. So, they always say you shouldn't work on your third eye until you got your root together. Like you need to work on your lower animalistic or fleshly chakras before you start working on the upper ones. So, yeah, I'm feeling like something that has to do with your pentacles, either your money, your home life, something is off balance and it's stressing you out and you can't create, you're having problems creating or manifesting or living, what you want. What is this Nine of Swords in reverse? King of Swords in reverse. And then the World. Yeah, so it's like there's opportunities, a fresh start, new beginnings, present or coming, but you can't see them because your thoughts are in the wrong place. It's time to transform your mind and transform your thoughts and maybe even your words. You know, if you have negative self-talk, you can't create, you can't manifest, you can't, you're not the magician. What's the Temperance in reverse with the Emperor? Are you fed up feeling like you give and don't get anything back in return? Or like you don't get enough help? You see the Six of Cups? You see, there's all these cups. Remember, cups have to do with their emotions. And then you have this older person giving a cup of ice cream to this child. So, you know, maybe you are, you know, the adult or the mature person in the situation or in your household or at work or whatever, and you're constantly giving, and maybe you're losing patience because you're not getting the same in return. The Sun in reverse. So yeah, the Sun has to do with optimism, you know, seeing the future through the eyes of a child. Look, we got two children here. So maybe you give to your children, but they don't, you know, they don't seem grateful. They're not, yeah, like they're just not, maybe they don't act grateful, and maybe you're just tired of giving and them not giving you any respect or, you know, the love that, you know, you show to them. Or maybe, you know, you're the one that's constantly taking care of the children and your partner doesn't help. Or, you know, it's not balanced help. It's not reciprocal. Because also with this Temperance card that I just paid attention to was the fact that you see how like one foot is in water and one foot is on land. So that's water and earth. Balancing the past and the future, and the past and the present. So yeah, I just feel like you feel like you're doing all the work, or you're not getting the respect that you deserve. What's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like this person is guarded. They have blindfolds on. They've got their swords on up. They've got their feet crossed and their arms like this. So, you know, you can't, you know, she's got boundaries and barriers up. But she also has a blindfold on. So she can't see things clearly. She can't see the situation clearly or for what it really is. Maybe she's gone too far down into the rabbit hole. Okay, so we got the Five of Wands, so that's conflict. So it's like maybe you perceive conflict. See all the swords, every man out for himself, you know? So it's like this is you sitting back just like waiting, like I wish a motherfucker would. And then the Lovers in reverse. So that's Gemini. That's the Gemini card. This is about masculine and feminine energy, duality, balancing the two within oneself. So either you're off balanced internally, or the relationship that you have with your mate. Now, it doesn't have to be like a male-female relationship. It could be a same sex, but usually in even same-sex relationships, one person is more masculine and the other person is more feminine. Masculine and feminine energies doesn't have anything to do with sex. It's just energy signatures. I mean, we all know men who are not I don't say they're not as masculine, but like they're more like balanced with their feminine energy. You know, they're not necessarily gay by any means, but like they're just a little bit more nurturing. They're more forgiving. They just have, you know, they just have more feminine energy. Like we all have masculine and feminine, you know, it's just the point is to balance the two. So yeah, either you're off balance or your relationship is not balanced. Yeah, so maybe there's conflict in the home or there's conflict at work because you're putting in all this work, you're taking care of the kids, but where is their other parent? Where is the other half? You know, like where is the help? Two of Pentacles, so like juggling. Five of Wands again, conflict. Page of Cups in reverse. So yeah, just juggling. Like I feel like you're doing all the work, or you feel or you perceive that you're doing all the work. But remember, you also had, what was it, the Two of Swords? Yeah, remember, you have the Two of Swords. So you may feel like you're doing all the work. It may seem like that from your perspective. But remember, you also may not be seeing a situation clearly. You may be so guarded, you may have your guards up and your blinds on so tight that you only see things from your perspective, and your perspective is that you're doing all the work. But that may not necessarily be the case. Your partner may be doing their fair share of work, but doing something different. You know, like if you stay at home with the kids and your partner goes out and works, like, yeah, you feel like, oh, I'm raising these kids by myself, but really somebody's got to bring in the money. So, you know, and that may not be your situation, obviously, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just like you're balancing, you know, you're juggling, you just got a lot going on. What's this Five of Wands? What's the Five of Wands? Seven of Cups. So yeah, it's like you're overwhelmed. Emotionally, you're overwhelmed. You got a lot going on emotionally. And it's affecting your ability to create and live the life that you want to live because you're overwhelmed. You're juggling too much. You know, even if your partner is technically doing their fair share, you gotta let them know, like, I need more help. When you get off work, I need you to go take a shower, unwind, and then spend an hour with the kids and let me go do what I need to do to replenish and recharge myself. Like Scorpios, this is something that I'm really learning and realizing is how important it is that you release like every day, because Scorpios internalize so much and feel so much and so deeply that it's important that you release that, because after a while, if you just keep burying things deeper and deeper and deeper, eventually it's all gonna build up and explode, you know, and you're gonna have like a mental breakdown or an emotional breakdown. So whenever every day, it's good. Like, if you're like, well, what do you mean by release? You got to do something creative, like have a creative outlet, a way to put all of that energy, all of those experience that you went through that day, put that energy into that, you know, or write. You know, I know it's good for me. Every night before I go to bed, it's really been helpful for me to just keep a journal, to write, just get all the thoughts that have gone on in my head, all the people that I done cussed out in my brain that day. It's important that I write it down. Again, whenever you have these thoughts and these ideas, the way that you make it physical, you get it out of the thought realm, is to write it down. You know, well, that's one way, or make like a vision board. But you know, however, it's just important that you release all that energies. And for Scorpios, it's imperative that you do it. Imperative. You like that word, huh? All right, so then we got the Page of Cups. What's the Page of Cups in reverse? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So being at the end of a cycle, but the cycle hasn't ended yet because you're paying attention to something from the past. We got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles next to the 9 of Pentacles. What's that? The Chariot in reverse. So something that you weren't prepared for has resurfaced. Something that you weren't ready for, you weren't prepared for, has resurfaced. You are trying to be focused on your pentacles, you know, your foundation, your earth, your home. You're trying to stay focused on that, okay? But it's important that while you're on the journey that you enjoy the ride as well. You know, like they're on a journey, but it's kind of like they're at a standstill and she's just staring at this pinnacle, you know, she's not looking at her surroundings. You know, there's a lot of yellow in this card. So yellow has to do with willpower. I see a lot of willpower. That third eye blue, a little bit of communication blue. And then there's red, like, you know, so this is like having your foundation solid, which also is Pentacles, having a solid foundation, having the will to communicate what you need. 9 of Pentacles. Nearing the end of a cycle. Abundance. I see abundance in this card. You see this lady's out in her garden and she's got a whole bunch of, what is that, tomatoes back there or some type of fruit, and she's got carrots. Yeah, to me, I see a whole lot of abundance here. So you have abundance surrounding you. It's just a little hard to see it sometimes whenever you're overwhelmed. Maybe your abundance is just so much. This, depending on the other cards in the reading, this also means emotional fulfillment. But in this case, I feel like it's you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed with your responsibilities. Yours and Libra's, I swear, be going extra long. All right, we got the 4 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Chariot in reverse again. So being prepared, you need to prepare yourself. You need to do some work. You need to get balanced. You see these two like guard dogs here. One's black, one white, so that's balance. You need to get serious. You need to get balanced. Prepare yourself. 10 of Pentacles. 10 is like it's a new beginning. It's a new start. And then you see all, like, I see, like, this represents like family to me. You see there's like a mother and her child down here talking to this man. And then you've got this older person over here with these dogs. So like, I see abundance in this card. Be prepared for this fresh start and new beginning that's coming your way. It's time to stop thinking and festering and ruminating on what you don't have, the help that you don't have, and just start looking out for abundance. You know, like, you know, maybe every morning, something that I try to do every morning before I get out of bed is just think about what I'm grateful for. Even if it's just 3 things, just I'm grateful for this bed. I'm grateful for this home. I'm grateful for electricity. I'm grateful for my beautiful, healthy baby. You know, just whatever it is that brings you joy or what you're grateful for, just sit there and think about that for a couple minutes each day. And then once you start doing that, then you'll start to really realize how abundant the universe really is. You just have to be open to receive it. What's the Chariot in reverse? The Devil. So the Devil card talks about being tied down or chained by your addictions and your vices. So it's time to do some work and start cutting some of that out. You know, if you smoke excessively or you drink excessively, you have sex excessively, it's time to cut that out. It's time to start putting in the work to get balanced. Unattach yourself from these things. Stop feeling bad about yourself and your circumstances, because it's really not that bad. You are abundant, honey. Like, you may not see it, but you got these pentacles right here, baby. Not 9, or the Queen of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, you may be juggling a lot right now. You know, it may be pissing you off, making you want to cuss somebody out because you're overwhelmed, but just focus on what you have to be grateful for, and you will manifest more of it. Let me go ahead and hurry up and get you an oracle card. I know you're like, why my video gotta be 30 minutes? All right, can I have an oracle card, please, for Scorpio? I act respectfully of others. I act respectfully of others. So even whenever you're feeling overwhelmed and like you don't have any help, remember, that's just the way that you're perceiving things. Now, some people, you really don't have any help and somebody else needs to step up and start doing their fair share. Absolutely. But I feel like I'm talking to someone specifically, or someone's specifically. You feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you're juggling everything, like you don't have any help, but really there is help out there. You just have to be open enough to receive it. So be respectful of other people, other people's ideas, other people's properties over these next couple of days. And I think that will help you, get out of this emotional signature of not having enough, and, conflict and being upset and, being pissed off. All right, Scorpio. So that went on long enough. I hope that you received a message that'll help you out over these next couple of days. Until we meet again, please hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload future videos. And until then, I appreciate you and I will see you later. Bye.